Hey guys, so I'm working on my third pistol. I am actually going to do some kind of like mechanical parts to this one. I'm going to add lights. Um, so this is, I originally was going to do an induction chamber and a plasma purifier. I didn't really know how to approach the idea of doing lights. So Max Frosty on Twitter, Rachel, she actually made a pistol using my files, and she did a fantastic job. But she spiced it up, like added so many cool things. She added smoke that comes out the barrel. She added like a light up barrel. It looked super good, very cool. So she kind of inspired me to approach it myself to do like lights and kind of make it a little bit more than just a boring piece of plastic, right? But that being said, I'm kicking around some ideas for how I'm going to approach this. Now, Rachel, from what I understand, she cut up the barrel piece. So this is what I've got so far. I printed everything out. This is just the, grippy piece. And I've got the barrel. I printed the barrel in a transparent filament color. Um, it's not super transparent. I mean, you can see my finger through it, but it looks a lot more transparent in person. I promise. It's just the camera doesn't pick it up very well because of the chroma key, I think. Um, but what I'm gonna do is I'm going to the way she did it was she actually printed it in transparent orange filament. I think Rachel, if you see this and I'm saying anything wrong, please leave a comment and correct me about how you did it. This is going off memory from when we talked about it a little while ago, but she printed. I think she cut this barrel piece. I'm gonna put this guy down. She actually cut this barrel piece up a little bit, so she cut just the piece that was going to be glowing, separated it, and then printed that in like a transparent orange color, and the rest in a solid color, non-transparent. Um, but I think what I'm going to do is just print the whole barrel. This is simpler for me. We'll see how it works. If it doesn't turn out very good, then I will reapproach this and probably do what she did. But I think I can add some extra layers of paint to some of this other stuff. Like just layer on several layers of black paint, and that should hopefully dull it down so it doesn't shine so much. And then what we're going to do is I don't think I've, or maybe I did post something about this somewhere. I'm working on an Iron Man armor, and I bought some of these Adafruit NeoPixel rings. These are for this one I've actually started programming. Sorry for the jumble of wires. Programming for repulsors for the hands. I also have one for the arc reactor. And I've got some little other things as well. But here, let me see if I can get this to turn on. I might have to rewire it or recode it. I don't remember where I was at on this guy. Let's see. No. Hello. Well, anyways, I'm not going to mess with this too much because, like I said, I don't remember where I was even at with this. It might need to be recoded. But basically, I'm going to put this actually in the barrel of the pistol. So I'm going to have it probably seat it directly in the bottom of this guy right here, like this. And I'm going to program. This is fully programmable. You can add animations to it. It's just essentially like the pixels on a TV screen or a monitor. Where they are fully programmable. You can change colors, you can animate them, you can have them do whatever. So what I'm going to do is probably animate the ring for like orange, yellow, red, and like a sporadic pattern to kind of make it look like it's like, molten or whatever. Because that's kind of what it looked like. I don't know if that's supposed to just be like heat where the metal is really hot, but regardless, I think it'll look really cool. And then so we're going to have that be the lights for that. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to drill holes in this guy right here to run the cables out of. So probably have the wires coming out the side. I'm also going to add, this is another one for the repulsor. But I'm going to add these buttons where I can click it and it'll do stuff. Maybe I can turn it on or turn it off so I don't have to just unplug the power. But Rachel made, like I said, many like adjustments and updates to my design, and one of the things she added was kind of a basic induction chamber, And I always wanted to add induction chambers and plasma purifiers, but this is such a cool idea because what I can do is run the cables out the side, and you see this induction chamber's got cables that come off and everything. But I can run this off the side and then have the kind of guts of it. I don't know if I'm going to use. So this is an Adafruit Flora. I was thinking about using this and having this kind of round piece be in one of these caps, like either this cap or this cap, and then have like all the guts inside of it. But this has got a little LED on it, so I could have. I mean, you see, there's an LED on this thing right here. But the problem is, this thing is pretty big comparatively to the pistol, so I might need to actually use something more akin to mini Arduino board to put inside the induction chamber. But regardless, I'm going to have the wires run out the side and have the guts of it in the induction chamber. Right now, this is the battery pack I'm using. I have not yet decided if I want to hollow out this, hollow out some of the barrel right here and have this actually in there. The only problem with that is, how do I charge it, right? Unless I have, I suppose I could hollow it out and have the charging port like right here. That's probably not a bad idea. Although the problem with that is the charging port and the power output are on the same size. I might actually look at getting a different battery pack, but right now this is just kind of the planning, spitballing phase. So that's what I got right now. I don't know if I'm going to do a plasma purifier yet. I haven't quite thought. Ooh, you know what? The battery could be in the plasma purifier. It's food for thought. Plasma purifier seems kind of difficult, I would say. I'm also not sure where to attach to the induction chamber. So Rachel had hers like in this empty space right here. Oops, there we go. I think that's probably what I'll end up doing, but I am not super certain yet. But anyways, I'm going to make a time lapse of me modeling this induction chamber. It's going to have probably 2 pieces that come apart. I might print you see there's kind of like a transparent section. It's like a glass cover or whatever. Might do that in transparent, or I might resin cast it. We'll see. And then the other pieces I'll probably do in a solid color. But yeah, that's my thoughts so far. Let me know what you think about this. Is this a good idea? If you have any ideas about how to approach some of this stuff, let me know. I'm going to, like I said, record myself making the models for this, and then I'll probably make the models for this free online as well. But we'll see. Depends on how cool I think it is. I'm just kidding. I'm probably going to release them for free. It also depends on how much effort this actually takes to get underway. But let me know what your comments are down below. Thank you so much for watching. I am hoping to get more videos out for you guys soon. I am making one right now for my Mask of Perdition. If you haven't seen that, check it out on Twitter. It's very cool. The artist that drew the Mask of Perdition, Carlos Cruchaga, he actually, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He actually followed me on Twitter and made a whole bunch of comments about it on Twitter, and also sent him it on Instagram. So it was really cool to see. Very proud of how that turned out. I'm working on lights for the eyes on that, as well as the whole Arachne suit. I have some really cool ideas that I am looking forward to sharing with you guys as soon as I can. But without further ado, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And thanks for watching if you did. Probably nobody watched this, but have a good one regardless.